So in the cosine law activity, we found that a squared plus b squared minus c squared is equal to 2 times a times b times cosine c. And now this relationship comes from the Pythagorean theorem, and what we can do is express it in different forms in order to solve problems. And so the first form we're going to use is going to be derived by isolating c squared. So we want to get c squared all by itself on one side of the equation. So the first step we're going to do is add c squared to both sides, because when we do that, c squared is eliminated from the left-hand side of the equation. Then we have to get rid of, from the right side, 2 times a times b times cosine c. So we're going to subtract that from both sides. So we're going to subtract both sides, from both sides, 2 times a times b times cosine c. And so then what this does is isolate c squared on one side of the equation. So we end up with c squared is equal to a squared plus b squared minus 2 times a b times cosine c. Now, the type of problems we can solve is if we're given two side lengths, like we are here, and the angle between them, and we say that that is the contained angle between these two sides, and we're looking for the corresponding side for this angle, we can use the cosine law. And so what we're going to do is try a problem here where we're going to sub in. We want to find the length of side C to one decimal place. So what you're going to do is sub in the values for A. Now A, remember, is 11. B is going to be 13. And cosine C is going to be cosine of 38 degrees. So then sub into the equation and solve for C, and then check your solution.